It was on finishing Joy to the World that I realized that Doctor Who Christmas specials tend to slot into one of two categories. They're either big, important episodes integral to the ongoing arc of the show, or they're just sweet, funny, self-contained Christmas fables. When they all tend to be, on average, pretty middle-of-the-road episodes for this show, it's easier to give grace to the latter group. This one is a tiny bit frustrating because it is one of those where I can see the potential for greatness held back by one or two big elements. One is actually the Doctor's character arc here, which I suppose is fine in a vacuum, but this has got to be the 4th or 5th Christmas special the show's done to trot on the Doctor's lonely after the exit of a companion and needs to open himself up to relationships again ground. Gatwa plays it well, but it's old hat for the character by now. The other thing that's actually kinda working both for and against it is the structure. There's an entire mini plot line at the center of the episode, which to my knowledge has been completely left out of marketing, and bold move is what I'll say. The Anita stuff is basically a self-contained short film totally disconnected from the rest of the plot, and I gotta respect the novelty of selling the story so hard on Nicola Coughlan as Joy, only for this guest companion to only really be with the Doctor in the 3rd act. Unfortunately, what that ends up meaning is the story has got me super invested in this character who's not part of the resolution, a resolution that hinges on a different character who's relying almost entirely on Coughlan's performance to be engaging. We're told, rather than shown, basically everything that's meant to make us care about Joy, and I can't help but think I'd have probably sacrificed this story's unique structure in order to make her ending hit harder. I will say that I like that this is another story that didn't really have a villain. That's typically the pattern for Moffat's Yuletide stories, and here it works to highlight how this one isn't really trying to be anything big or epic.